Hi, kids. I wanted to take a moment to produce and provide you with another introduction video for two reasons. One, I don't think some of you got the other video, and two, I just kind of learned some new things on making videos, so I wanted to try them out. This video is for parents and students alike, and I hope to think that some of your parents are watching this. If they're not, go grab them and get them in here and have them watch it with you. It's primarily for the cyber students, but to be truthful, it's kind of possible that we're all going to be cyber students, so possibly other students will and parents will find this applicable, okay? Because who really knows what's going to happen this year? All right, so anyways, let me introduce myself, kind of get on with the process. Basically, some of you might be wondering, who exactly is your teacher? Well, your teacher is Mr. Triola. I'm married. I have a son and a daughter-in-law, and then I have my dog, Patty. Patty will probably appear in some of the videos with us, okay? Along with maybe some other surprises in the educational videos. I've been teaching for 28 years. Prior to that, I was a construction foreman and worker for 10 years. And I even have my CDL, which I got quite recently to help drive bus for the school district, okay? Which I have kind of no longer needed to do that anymore for them. I have 20 years of publishing experience, speaking experience, and consulting experience for schools, teachers, companies across the country. I've even had the privilege to work with some of our presidents on some projects coming out of the White House. So it's, I do a little bit and have done a little bit more than teaching over the years. What kind of applies to a lot of us right now is for 3 years I've had pretty much a paperless classroom, and that I've been paperless and digital long before COVID, because digital learning is going to be the future of education. So much of what we do this year is already in place from previous years. I'm the guy who's best known for the Connects amusement park. I'm a real big fan of my job. I love my job, and I love doing STEM activities, and I like to make math as hands-on as possible. It's going to be a little bit trickier this year with COVID, but we'll get it worked out. We'll kind of, as we get through things, we'll get it worked out, and I think we'll be able to do some hands-on things, even the amusement park possibly. One of the big things I want to emphasize with you is that I am going to make many mistakes as I learn. And this year is always a learning is a learning experience. Every year is a learning experience, because every year is a different situation with kids and parents and activities. I'm going to make mistakes, okay? And you'll probably see some in this video, but you know what? I got to be honest with you. I'm okay with that, because mistakes are all part of the learning process, and I'm comfortable with it, and I would like you and your parents to be comfortable with it, okay? With regard to yourselves and me as well. Some important thoughts before the year begins. First thought, Mr. Buto and Mr. Whitford would like all of us to be flexible, okay? And because things are going to be sometimes smooth, sometimes rocky, but we want to be flexible. The second thing is, please don't stress. Your mom, your dad, this is a tough experience for all of us, and we can get stressed out. But try to be flexible, and that will help with the stress. And if you get stressed, just relax. Talk to your parents, talk to me, because we're all in it together, all right? Please realize there are limits in terms of what we are doing. There are limits to technology, there are limits with materials, there are limits in time, okay? So understand that we have limits and not stress over them. Please realize that I am going to do my absolute best for you and your parents, okay? I love my job, and even when I make mistakes, even when I seem a little off track or behind, realize that I'm doing the best that I can for you, because I know you're going to do, and you and your parents are going to do the best that you can as well for me, okay? My biggest goal this year is going to be simplicity. So this year at the start, these next couple days are going to be really simple, and you'll think, what are we doing? But it's going to get complicated as we get better at it, okay? or more fun, I guess. Now, how will the year start out for you? Okay, if this is the first day and you're watching this video, well, okay, here we go. If you've already watched, if you're watching the video in advance of the first day, the first few days are going to be very basic and very system oriented. We're just going to get used to things. On Tuesday, the 25th, the first day of school, I will post in Schoology the agenda for the day, and it will really only be introductory stuff, okay, which is typical of a school year. The next day, on Wednesday, August 26th, I will post another agenda, which will basically be system introductory stuff, getting used to stuff. Maybe I'll push out a game, a puzzle, or something like that. Just, those first couple days, find out who's capable of what with what, how the technology's working. On Thursday, the 27th, there will be more introductory stuff. Hopefully the system will be up and running very well, and we're going to try for some online face-to-face meeting, okay, because I'm really excited about meeting each and every one of you. Okay, so that's kind of how the first 3 days go. That Friday, who knows, we may be right into the math routine. Okay. Now, what can you expect once the year gets rolling? So after those first 10 days, whatever, first 5 days, what will you expect? Okay, well, you can expect a daily posting on Schoology. Schoology is what I use, and everything will be based on Schoology. This daily posting will explain what you are to complete for the day. Okay, so I will make a posting on Schoology. Each day you will get the following. You will get a Schoology update. Okay, most often this update will be the same as what's happening in the classroom. Okay, updates are very, very important. Then you will get stuff put in materials. Most often these are going to be the same things that the kids are doing in the classroom. Okay, updates are for finding out what's going on. Materials are for what you do. Okay, and I'm going to go over those with a little bit more detail right now. Okay, so once we get rolling, your typical educational math day will look like this. Okay, in Schoology, you will start with an update page. You will start on the update page, and you will read the agenda. Okay, so you're going to read the whole agenda, and then you will watch a daily video from that page. So on the update page, there'll be a video along with what is written. There's going to be little mistakes, and you'll find out that I use hashtags to help you keep track of things between Schoology updates and materials and PowerSchool and stuff like that. But basically, you will look at the update page, get yourself organized, you'll watch the video. The video will contain information about mathematics as well as a little explanation of what you're doing for the day. I like to pre-teach a concept, then teach the concept, okay? And if you've watched the other videos related to open house, you'll know what I mean by that. Okay, so next you will then go to the materials page. Okay, and in the materials page you will complete a math skill of some sort. Usually it's a daily common core, it might be basic computation, or it might be vocabulary. But you will then, so you will go to the update page, and then it'll direct you what to do on the materials page. You'll start on the materials page with some application activity, okay? Then what you'll do is you'll give your brain a little rest, and you'll go and you will be in the materials page, and you will watch a book-based video, okay? So there's actually probably going to be 2 videos per day. The daily update video with some math in it, then you'll go and you'll do some computation or practice or some hands-on math applications, and then you'll watch another video, which is the actual Pearson-related video. Okay, once you're doing that, you will take notes on that and engage in the process. So it'll be a stop-and-go interactive type lesson, okay? Once you're done with the video, again, on materials, once again, on materials, in the materials page, you will complete a practice assignment, okay? And if you watch the open house video, it'll kind of go over some of this as well, and we'll work on this together. All right, so that's basically your instructional day. Okay, you'll go into updates, you'll read the updates, you'll look at the video related to it, it'll give you some math background, and then you'll go into the materials folder, you'll do a worksheet type thing, or a review game or something like that. And then you'll still be in materials, and you'll do a video lesson where you take notes and you practice the skills, learn a new skill. And then in the materials page, you will then complete any homework type stuff that you would do applied to the video. Okay? So anyways, let's take a look at what else we have here. Where will the bulk of your assignments come from? There won't be any mystery. The majority of the assignments will come from the Pearson Realize book. When you come to get your materials during picture day, you will get a book, and I follow the book completely, and all my digital resources are based on the book. Okay? You will get that book on Monday, August 31st, when you come to get your pictures and your materials. Okay? You will also be sent the sign-in process for the Pearson online book, okay, and the online resources. Now, I've got to be honest with you. Some kids have great success and some do not with the Pearson online resources from home. We even have that mixed success here in school, okay? If there's an issue with the Pearson, I will do my best to help you, but really you're going to have to, Mom and Dad and you will probably have to rely on the Pearson IT, okay, support, all right? Now, the best way to reach me. The best way to reach me, okay, is through Schoology, okay, because this is the best way to keep in continuous contact through Schoology messaging. So if you need to reach me or your parents need to reach me, Schoology is the best way to do that. And I'll explain that in a minute, okay, why that is. If not, most parents end up using email. You're welcome to use my school email as well. And eventually, I like to think that Microsoft Teams will play a very big part in how we keep ourselves in touch and organized. There is something I want to emphasize with you and your parents, and that is that I would like you to please realize that I have a contract to follow which limits my hours per day, okay? But, like all teachers, I do work at night from home. But most likely, it will just be the standard daily preparations and postings, okay? I know some teachers give out their personal cell phone number and other ways of staying in contact. I stick to Schoology, I stick to email and Microsoft Teams once we get it rolling. I am contracted to work a certain number of hours, and when those hours are done, I go home and I'm a husband and I'm a father or family member, friend, whatever, because I'm off the clock. But like all teachers, I do spend some time at night getting ready for the next day. If you send me a Schoology message, I'll probably read that message and quite possibly respond to it. If I don't, all messages and everything, I primarily would tell you, don't expect an answer until the following day if you send it after school hours. Actually, I will only be able to answer messages and emails during a certain period of time in between the morning session and the afternoon session. Okay, so if you don't get a reply during that time, you can expect it the following day. Okay, sometimes I will be on Schoology and I will answer direct messages to kids, but I try not to do that because it's a long day for you, it's a long day for your parents, and you need to take that break, okay? All right, so in closing, what about the inevitable issues? And there will be issues. There are basically three types of issues. The first type is a learning issue. That's content. Is the math, do you understand it? The second type of issue is the tech issue. The machines don't work. And the third is parent issues. Mom and dad get frustrated. Well, we will address these as we go, okay? And please be flexible. Please don't stress. Give your parents a break. And the biggest thing, what I'd like you to keep in mind, is to use the Parker Pride components, okay? Just message me when there are issues. Be calm. Know that I'm doing my best. You're doing your best. Your parents are doing their best. And use the Parker Pride components. Have a little empathy for everybody involved. Keep a positive attitude and respect the process. A lot of people put a lot of time into making this work for us. So anyways, kids, I'm very, very excited to spend this year with you, and I look forward to seeing you face-to-face on here or in the classroom eventually sometime. All right? Let me know if you have any questions, Mom, Dad, kids. Bye-bye.